It's in this quiet suburb of Dagestan's capital, Makhachkala, the parents of the Tsarnaev brothers now live. But Russian authorities anticipated the long queue of journalists that were about to come calling.
The KGB's successors, the FSB, have warned the father not to speak to the press. No reply from his flat. It looks like he's taken their advice.
But his wife, in a telephone interview, supported his opinion that their sons have been framed for the Boston bombings.
My two sons are really innocent. He was controlled by FBI like for 5 years. They knew what my son was doing. They knew what actions and what the sites on internet he was going. How could this happen? How could they? They were controlling every step of him, and they are telling today that this is a terrorist act. Never, ever, this is not true. My two sons are innocent.
The parents' neighbors were quick to come to their defense.
I
feel sorry for what's happened to my neighbor. I can't believe it, but these days if a person goes to a mosque, he's labeled a terrorist.
At the school where the brothers were taught during their brief stay in Dagestan, a lesson was being held in the most junior class on religion. The questions from the teacher: what is Islam? What does jihad mean? The school's director was insistent the brothers learned nothing about radicalism in his classes.
From very young age, they were brought up in the US. This is their upbringing. They were formed there.
In the main hall of the school, the crests of Russia and Dagestan crowned the frame words of the national anthem, a sign of unity belied by the bloody campaign being fought here by fighters determined to create a Caucasian emirate based on Islamic law. It's been reported the elder of the two Tsarnaev brothers spent 6 months back in Dagestan last year. And even before that, intelligence passed on to the United States had already led to Tamerlan being interviewed by the FBI. And this is one of the videos he posted on YouTube, showing his growing interest in Islamic fundamentalism. By the Caspian seashore in Makhachkala on Saturday, young brides were celebrating their weddings. Family ties take precedence over anything else here. But watching the celebrations, the police were carrying automatic rifles. David Chater, Al Jazeera, Dagestan.